Hello, welcome back. I'm gonna try and tie a Bergman fly called the park fly. And the park fly has a tinsel tag, red floss body, tinsel rib, black throat, black wing. So I have in the vise a partridge hook. It's this hook here. It's a Sprout number 6. I'm doing a little bit bigger than normal just because I think it shows up a little bit better on the video than I did last time. So I'm going to get started here about a hook guy length behind the eye and wind. So this is white 6/0 uni. Because of the floss body, you know, when it gets wet, there's a little bit of some translucence, so the color of the thread below would show through. If I use black, it would come out much darker. Do the trout care? I don't know, but I'm just going with the white to prevent that. And then I have a little bit of tinsel here. This is just mylar tinsel. And it is UTC small. And it's gold and silver. I'm going to just wrap it around underneath the thread, hold it tight, and then pull this back a little bit closer to that point with the silver side facing me. And then I'm going to go back. I was just at the hook point, and I'm going to wrap back in touching turns to about the barb. The barb is about right there. We could go a little bit further back, maybe 1 or 2 more turns there to the barb. And then I'm going to wrap the tag below that and gold. So to do that, I'm going to turn the vise upside down. Just helps me clear the bobbin a little bit easier as I wrap down the hook shank further into the bend to make the tag. And I'm going to come back up in touching turns to there, and then catch it in with the thread. And give it 2 turns. And I'm going to reach in there and snip it off close. Get that little end. Then we can come back here and grab that little end first. So I'm gonna put the tinsel back in, and I'm gonna put it on again on my side, with the silver side facing me, and do the same gig as before. Sorry about that. Oops. This is real tires here, not professionals. So got a little too close there with that one. All right. So I'm gonna do a little wrapping there. Tinsel's out of the way. Now I'm gonna put the floss in. Sorry. Thread tension. Pull it back through. Catch it on a couple of times. Now I'm gonna wind back with the white just to the edge of the tag there. Sorry, I twisted the vise a little bit there, got a little aggressive. All right, now we're gonna wind this thread forward and catch down all this stuff. And we're gonna try and make a little bit of an oval shaped body here. And I'm gonna stop talking because I'm gonna speed this part up when I do the video. Okay, we got an oval shaped body, and now I'm gonna take the floss and wrap it around in touching turns. So there we go, nice red floss body. Move that down. I'm gonna grab my tinsel and work the gold side. Up the shank. And the goal here is to just kind of create a good spacing between them. Not a particular number of wraps, but even spacing. Oh, it just looks balanced. With the oval shaped body, you can have a little slippage. So just gotta try and keep that tension on the tinsel. Okay. That's it off. So now the head of the fly is going to have the black wing, black throat, and the head itself is going to be black. So I have uni A-dot here. I'm going to tie in, and the excess piece that you wrap over in the locking wraps, I'm grabbing with the white that I just worked, and I'm coming back up, sort of defining this head space about an eye length back, and then I'm gonna cut those off together. So the excess black, and then remove the white thread. Just double checking this. Okay. So now for the throat, you could use schlappen, you can use strung hackle. I'm gonna just use some black Chinese strung saddle hackle. Gonna kind of align the tips here, pull a bunch off. You need a little bit more than you think with the saddle hackle. Just because it's a little less defined. So I'm going to measure it there, about a hook gap in length, back to the point. I'm going to transfer it to this hand. I'm going to roll forward and I'm pinching the thread on the side, and it's loose as I come up to get into the thumb here. And then I'm going to pull it up, kind of cinch it tight, and then I'm going to do another pinch wrap. I'm going to take a peek. Looks pretty good. I'm going to, before I totally remove my hands, just come in there and do a couple wraps. All right. Now I'm going to roll this in my rotary vise just to move the thread out of the way as I go in to get these butt ends, and trying to clip them as close as possible. And then I can come back here. I'm gonna come back towards the eye and try and catch those butt ends there, and then wrap back up to the base of the head there, that position. Now for the wing part, I'm using, actually, I don't know if you can see this, is a goose shoulder feather. And then you align the tips, and you want this to come to the back, and if there was a tail to be like maybe midway, so something like that. I'm going to come in and pinch tightly right in that zone, and I'm going to do a pinch wrap. So coming here, grabbing, and I go back a little bit with some tension, grabbing with my thumb, and then I'm going to come around and slide it in with my finger back as well. And then I'm going to let the bobbin's weight go down and sort of feed this feather down, and then I'm going to cinch it, squeezing really tight against with your hand that's holding the feather. Again, a pinch, wrap, and then down. Really cinch it down, and then I'm going to take a peek. Trim these butts off. Very close. Gonna wrap over them down to here, and then I'm gonna cut it. And there you have it. Park fly. Thank you.